all Clay County athletes. Clay Family Pharmacy is your hometown pharmacy, serving Clay County and the surrounding areas with prompt, reliable service and a family-friendly atmosphere. We are open to serve you weekly. Our hours are Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and we are open Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Give us a call at 304-587-2123. Clay Family Pharmacy, proud supporters of all Clay County athletes.
Looking for unbeatable deals? Geno's has 3 sizzling offers for just $9.99 each. Build your own large 3-topping pizza or enjoy a homestyle spaghetti lunch special with a drink. All for only $9.99. And for a limited time, get 2 medium specialty pizzas for just $9.99 each. That's right, a large 3-topping pizza, spaghetti with a drink, or medium specialty pizzas are all just $9.99 each. Geno's Pizza and Spaghetti House, where $9.99 gets you more.
Participating locations are listed at genospizza.com.
Legs Welding, Inc., located in Clay County, West Virginia, has provided high-quality products and services to the vital West Virginia coal mining industry since 1978, specializing in custom underground mining equipment such as shuttle car bodies, scoops, booms, and components. Legs Welding is fully equipped and capable of performing a variety of your welding and manufacturing needs. We only use American-made steel, and we take pride in our solid, strong American craftsmanship. Legs Welding, Inc., 304-587-4335. Proud to support the students and athletes of Clay County.
People's Bank Student Checking Account is designed for teens and college students. The special account allows for experience managing a checking account with a highly rated mobile banking app, along with a People's Bank Debit MasterCard for purchases and ATM use. It also offers options for direct deposit and mobile check deposit. Visit your nearest People's Bank location or learn more at peebo.com. People's Bank, working together, building success for now and for the future. Member FDIC.
If you're interested in a new tractor or implements, give Shamlin Brothers Farm Supply a call at 304-927-1426. We are a Coyote, Bush Hog, Vermeer, and Coon dealer. Also, look us up on the web at ShamlinBrothersFarmSupply.com. And may God bless.
Stump's Funeral Home and Cremation has been in business since 1897, family owned and operated for 6 generations, offering you and your loved ones services with dignity and respect. With 3 locations to serve your needs in Grantsville, Arnoldsburg, and Stump Maddox Funeral Home in Clendenin, we offer traditional funeral services, cremation, green burial, monuments, new sales and lettering of existing stones, military services, funeral pre-planning, and aftercare grief resources. Let our licensed professionals guide you through the difficult process of honoring and saying goodbye to your loved ones. Stump's Funeral Home and Cremation.
In your time of need, call Wilson Smith Funeral Home, 154 Main Street in Clay, West Virginia, providing all your needs for pre-needs, burial, cremation, and memorials. We have 2 locations to better serve the public: Wilson Smith Funeral Home in Clay, West Virginia, and Pennington Smith Funeral Home located in Golly Bridge, West Virginia. We offer personalized services and a caring staff. We are with you every step of the way. You will have peace of mind knowing that we are taking care of your loved one. Call Wilson Smith Funeral Home, 154 Main Street in Clay, West Virginia at 304-587-4244, or Pennington Smith Funeral Home located at 331 Main Street, Golly Bridge, West Virginia at 304-632-2111. Basil W. Smith Jr., LIC owner. Tracy Osborne, office manager. Hunter Jones, apprentice. Staff members Greg Fitzwater, Bobby Joe Harmon, and Candy Dorsey.
Clay Family Pharmacy is your hometown pharmacy, serving Clay County and the surrounding areas with prompt, reliable service and a family-friendly atmosphere. We are open to serve you weekly. Our hours are Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and we are open Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Give us a call at 304-587-2123. Clay Family Pharmacy, proud supporters of all Clay County athletes.
Looking for unbeatable deals? Chino's has 3 sizzling offers for just $9.99 each. Build your own large 3-topping pizza or enjoy a homestyle spaghetti lunch special with a drink. All for only $9.99. And for a limited time, get 2 medium specialty pizzas for just $9.99 each. That's right, a large 3-topping pizza, spaghetti with a drink, or medium specialty pizzas are all just $9.99 each. Chino's Pizza and Spaghetti House, where $9.99 gets you more.
Participating locations are listed at genospizza.com.
Legs Welding, Inc., located in Clay County, West Virginia, has provided high-quality products and services to the vital West Virginia coal mining industry since 1978, specializing in custom underground mining equipment such as shuttle car bodies, scoops, booms, and components. Legs Welding is fully equipped and capable of performing a variety of your welding and manufacturing needs. We only use American-made steel, and we take pride in our solid, strong American craftsmanship. Legs Welding, Inc., 304-587-4335. Proud to support the students and athletes of Clay County.
At People's Bank, the team of local wealth management professionals can help you achieve your financial goals. They provide customized services, including investment management, estate planning, trust administration services, retirement planning, and if you're a business owner, 401k plans for your employees. The strategies are designed to grow and preserve wealth while minimizing risk. People's Bank, working together, building success. Investment products are not FDIC insured, not deposits, and not guaranteed by People's Bank. Not insured by any federal government agency, subject to risk and may lose value.
I don't think I...
Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome in to Bradley Field for Lady Panther softball action. I'm Alan Tanner alongside Coach Jason Nichols, and we are live here for LKC placement game action. Welcome in, Coach. Glad to have you back.
Oh, it is great to be here.
A beautiful afternoon. Calhoun County Lady Red Devils are here for a second visit, actually a third visit now,
yes,
to Bradley Field, as they were here for a scrimmage as well. So it should be a good game. We are almost set to go, and I'm going to get things set up on the scoreboard side of things. Thanks for tuning in. We appreciate it. This is an LKC placement game. And so the winner will face the winner of a game between Buffalo and Doddridge, and that will be, I believe, for 5th place in the LKC in softball. So hopefully we get on the winning side of things. Again, this is not the first time we've seen Calhoun. We were victorious in, I don't know, maybe a month ago, if it was that,
yep.
11-5.
11-4.
11-4, as you see the Lady Panthers taking the field for this ball game. The lineup for the Lady Panthers batting first and playing shortstop is Emma Arnold. Batting second, playing first base, Addison Taylor. In the three-hole and playing center field is Brooklyn Morton. On the mound this afternoon and wearing number 10, batting cleanup, Riley Murphy. Batting fifth is the catcher, that's Hannah Gandy. Batting sixth is the second baseman, Roxy Schoolcraft, so she's moved up a spot from her traditional seventh spot in the order. Lainey Sears is going to bat seventh tonight. She'll play right field. Chloe Nine will be the third baseman. Or correction, Lainey Sears is in left field, I should say. I had that written down wrong. Chloe Nine's the third baseman. She'll bat eighth. And Lily Nichols will play right field, and she will bat ninth. For the Lady Red Devils, it's Kendall Snodgrass, the shortstop, followed by Remedy Riddle, the pitcher. Briley Wilson will bat third and play right field. Rayleigh Cunningham, the first baseman, Tiara Rogers, the left fielder, and Faith McLean, the center fielder, will bat 4, 5, and 6. And the bottom three in the lineup is Carly Nelson, the third baseman, Kaylia Morris, the second baseman, and Gabby Smith, the catcher. So, Coach, what do you think we're going to see here tonight as we're getting set to go?
Well, you mentioned Roxy moved up a spot in the order. That's due to a big hole in our lineup, still not there, as Layla Parker still dealing with the injury. So these are two different teams than a month ago as we get ready to start here.
Yep, and there's pitch number one. It's a ball, as Riley Murphy, I mentioned, is on the mound for the Panthers. Always a tough pitcher to face. It is 1 ball, no strikes to Kendall Snodgrass. She is the shortstop, a really good player. She fouls this one off the left side for strike number 1, and hopefully tonight we got a little better picture from our mound camera. We did get some updated equipment thanks to Clay County Schools. We appreciate it, and we are in much better shape here, as here's the 1-1. Popped up, straight up over, and it went over the backstop. As for a moment I thought Hannah was going to have a chance at that one.
Yeah, I did too. I actually thought it was going to be just in foul territory. I do know that Riley Murphy, she pitched her first full game the last time we broadcasted, I believe, so after her injury status, so that she should be a little more crisp this time around.
Well, I noticed too, as you were saying that, no knee brace for Riley. She was hurt early on in the year. That one's low for ball 2-2, but she was injured on a slide and was dealing with a knee or kneecap injury, and it's good to see her. She's gotten more healthy as the season has progressed, as we expected. And this is the time you want to be playing really good softball, as there's strike 3. It's a drop third strike, and the catcher, Gandy, picks it up, tags Snodgrass out, and a very easy first out, and that's always good for that leadoff batter.
Yeah, you know, as I mentioned just a second ago, Riley seemed to be a little more crisp. She seemed to have a lot more control in that first batter. Let's see how it goes with number 15, Remedy Riddle, today's opposing pitcher.
Remedy Riddle is a very good softball player, and as she goes, Calhoun goes, and there is a line drive, but it was off the, looked like close to the hands, and she just couldn't get anything on it, and it lofted easily into the glove of Emma Arnold for out number 2.
And that'll bring up number 22, Briley Wilson, today's right fielder for Calhoun.
Yep. And in case you wanted to see a replay of Saturday's game, we got you on there.
Oh.
And there's strike 1.
Got us a replay of the Logan baseball game.
Yes, I tried to get a replay of that catch and it didn't work out for me, so we'll see if we can get another one here. It's 0-1, and that pitch inside for a ball. This is, again, you mentioned it, Briley Wilson, and here goes all our things.
Yeah, we must be in a wind tunnel up here on this platform.
It catches like it doesn't even look like it's blowing, and there's a strike. But it catches us, and it just blows everything away.
No matter where we are at, the wind gets us. We were inside a press box the other day, and the wind was going all over the place.
Strike 3, swinging, and so I'll update the scoreboard there. That's strike 3, and we will go to break. A very easy top of the first. The Panthers coming up. It's Arnold, Taylor, and Morton right after this. Thanks for tuning in. This is WVRC, Clay County Sports.
A well-run retirement plan can attract and retain valuable employees, whether your organization has 2 or 2,000. People's Bank offers solutions to determine the best benefits approach that meets your business goals. People's Bank 401k solution offers fully bundled and in-house solutions that eliminate the need for multiple providers, saving you money. People's Bank, working together, building success. Investment products are not FDIC insured, not deposits, and not guaranteed by People's Bank. Not insured by any federal government agency, subject to risk and may lose value.
Clay Family Pharmacy is your hometown pharmacy, serving Clay County and the surrounding areas with prompt, reliable service and a family-friendly atmosphere. We are open to serve you weekly. Our hours are Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and we are open Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Give us a call at 304-587-2123. Clay Family Pharmacy, proud supporters of all Clay County athletes.
We are back at Bradley Field, and I was going to mention before that last strikeout, if you were thinking about maybe buying Coach Nichols and I a Christmas present, paperweights are on the wish list this year.
I'll take some. Yeah. I'll take Christmas presents regardless of what you want to get.
Paperweights would be good. Something to weigh our stuff down up here in the wind.
Hey,
so,
Al Clay is coming into today's game as just outside the top 4 that makes the Night of the Champions. So we are the highest-rated, high-seeded team in this, what they call the gold bracket, which are 4 teams playing 5th through 8th. Okay, and
that's pretty impressive.
Clay is coming in today, 10-6 record, winners of 6 of our last 7 games. Calhoun also in this gold bracket, and I believe you mentioned, was it Doddridge and
Buffalo?
And Buffalo. So we will host the winner or loser. If we win, we will host the winner. If we lose, we will host the loser of that matchup on Thursday.
Pretty impressive stuff as Arnold is up and immediately puts down a really good bunt. Riddle fields it, but nowhere near in time for, she is safe at first. Let's see if I got a replay on that one. Indeed, I did. Look at that bunt.
Yes, excellent bunt. She laid it right down the third base line. It just barely crept past the brown and the turf onto the green, and she was able to easily beat that out. So we have a runner on first with Addison Taylor coming to the plate.
So add another hit to the hit column for Emma Arnold. An excellent start to this game. She's off and running, and the pitch is taken for a ball, and Arnold is in there easily with a stolen base. I think Calhoun was going to throw it down there, just couldn't get a hold of that ball, and so really good start.
And base runners, when Clay has base runners on, we're very active with that, and it tends to lead to good things, as we are already on third base with 2 pitches to Addison with a 2-0 count.
She has saw 2 pitches, and Emma Arnold has advanced as many bases in those 2 pitches. So Riddle in a tough spot here, about to give up a run. Nobody out. Good chance for the Panthers to get on the board. There's a swing and a foul as Riddle gets into the strike zone. Let's see here. So Emma has another hit. That will definitely up her average from 333. And this is Addison Taylor as we see this next pitch. Ooh, that's a strike on the inside corner. Really good pitch. It's 2-2. But this is Addison Taylor, who comes in at 528.
528.
Impressive batting average.
Yes, it is.
She swings and hits this one hard right at the shortstop. They're going to concede the run and get the out at first. Probably a smart defensive play there as Addison gets the RBI.
Yeah, if you're Calhoun, that's the best you can hope for. You keep the speedy Addison Taylor off the base paths. We do get a run there with Emma Arnold scoring on that hit, or on that out.
So fielder's choice goes for a run. There's a line drive, a ground ball rather, into left field, and that's going to be a hit for Brooklyn Morton, who we didn't even have time to introduce, and she was off to the bases. Check that shot out.
Yes, beautiful. As Brooklyn comes up, hits a hard shot on the first pitch. That'll probably, Riley will take one here, let Brooklyn see if she can't get in the scoring position, and we'll be off and running like we were with the first 2 batters.
So let's see if we get a repeat. Here's the pitch. Morton not going anywhere, and that is ball 1. As Morton took off for a moment. I thought she was going to take off, but surprisingly did not, so she'll stay back at first base. And Riley has a good shot here as she swings and fouls this one straight back for strike 1. 1-1 to count.
Yeah, Riley, I don't know what her batting average is. I think you have it.
You thought 528 was good. How about 600?
Oh, my heavens. That sounds like whenever I was in high school.
Well, yeah, that's close to what I batted too. Yeah, here's the next one. 1-1. Swing and a miss. Now they're going to throw down to first. Not in time. Morton slides back head first.
Yeah, Brooklyn seen that she could probably get off an additional step and be able to get back comfortably, as she was back pretty easily on that particular
little secondary lead, I guess
Yes,
you'd call it.
secondary.
Here's the next one. Nice job staying alive.
Right.
And she just kind of reached down and poked at that one here. Check
Yeah,
this out.
That's what I talk about when I say if it's close, you don't like it, foul it off. And Riley did just that. She'll live to see this pitch and see if she can't drive it somewhere.
Murphy stands in the batter's box. Here's the pitch. And it's hit on the ground right to the first baseman. It gets by. It's going to be an error. Around second and going to third is Morton. And that'll be a error, reaching on an error, and first and third now for the Panthers.
Yeah, Riley, she was trying to do what she did on the last pitch, just foul it off. Ended up being fair, ended up working out for us as the first baseman for Calhoun, which is Riley Cunningham, was unable to field that ball as she probably was just trying to step on first, but she forgot to follow it into her glove.
Yep, and now batter number 5, Hannah Gandy, the catcher. She stands in, ready to go. Ball 1, Murphy off and moving, as they're not going to throw down there or even attempt to stop Riley from taking second. So that'll put us at second and third, 2 runners in scoring position for Hannah. Andy stands in. Here's the 0-1 line drive shot right up the middle. 1 run will score. Around set third and coming home is Murphy. 2 runs will score. That ball's all the way to the wall. Gandy back to second. She'll go into third easily, and she'll end up on third. I don't know what you want to score that, a single and a 2-base error?
That is a single, and the ball just got under the center fielder's glove as it was able to trickle onto the wall. 2 runs will score for the Panthers, and that'll put Hannah with a single, 2 RBIs, and an error on the center fielder, put her in scoring position out at third base.
Yep, and Hannah will be jumping around those bases. We'll try to get it on camera as much as we can. This is Lainey Sears, and she takes ball 1, but Hannah came in with a 379 average. That'll go up just a tick with that hit. Here's the next one, and that's a line drive right at Remedy. That's a scary one, and she is just able to collect it. That's going to be a hit, I imagine, for Roxy. I said Lainey. That's Roxy Schoolcraft. Apologies, Roxy, if you're watching. And I'm sure her mom will let me know about that later on.
Yeah, that was that has to go down as a hit as the pitcher came off of, fielding the ball, just trying to knock it down. Nothing that she did incorrectly, but this will bring up Lainey.
All right, here's Lainey Sears now. Lainey ready to go, and they're going to throw down to first. Was that a strike? I believe so.
I believe it was a strike, and Roxy got back standing, so Roxy can also stand to get off an additional step or so.
Here's the next pitch. Lainey drills one into center field. It's off the glove of the center fielder. Around second is Roxy, and she'll head to third. She had to pause for a moment, and another nice shot. You put the ball in play, and good things happen. As you see, I missed the replay there for a moment, but my heavens gracious.
I wasn't able to get a good shot at the center fielder as the railing was in my way. I don't know if she was going back and went off her glove. If that goes down as a hit or not, I'll score it a hit in my book.
Well, I did see it, unfortunately, as Chloe Nine's up. She should have caught it. It hit off her glove.
Oh, okay. So that'll go down as an E8.
Yeah, it was definitely an error. Roxy takes second base. A lot of action here early on as Chloe Nine comes in. Let's see. Roxy was batting 296. She's probably above the 300 clip now. Lainey Sears, 250. She's inching that one up. Now here's Chloe Nine, and she hits one hard right up the middle. That's a base hit. Schoolcraft scores. Around third and stopping is Lainey Sears. There's an RBI single for Chloe Nine.
I'll tell you, the Panthers are coming out today, jumping on them early in the strike zone as they're hitting the ball right up the middle. So you got to like this. Lily in an opportunity here, maybe even to lay one down on a bunt, see if we can't score that way, or hit one up the middle herself.
Yeah, here's Lily Nichols now, and I would love to see her hit one as immediately as expected. Chloe Nine just takes second base. If they're going to hold her on, she'll take it. So now you got second and third again. Again, only one out, and that was Addison Taylor's fielder's choice on a nice defensive play by the shortstop. So here's Lily now. 1-0 count, swing and a miss. Strike one. And that'll even it up at 1-1. And what a good start for this Panther team. Goodness gracious.
Yeah, these the pitcher and the batter are cousins, and they have went back and forth. One time Remedy will strike her out. The next time Lily will get a hit. So I believe, Al, the last time Lily got a hit off of Remedy, so it may be Remedy's turn. Riddle to see if she can't strike her out here. Let's hope not.
Yes, family dynamics, the family feud, right here on WVRC. Remedy up 1-2 in the count and gets strike 3 as Lily goes down looking. That's a tough one. It looked a little low, but it was a good pitch.
Yeah, well, that's one thing that you say is if it's close, you go with it and foul it off. She did not. She did neither of those, and they left it in the umpire's hands, and it was a third strike.
Here's Emma one more time. She led off the game with a hit, and she's right back in the batter's box. She'll bat for the second time this inning as the Panthers have now officially batted around.
Batted around, and we still have runners in scoring position.
Got to get those runners home. Here it is. It is high, and that is ball 2. 2-0 is the count to Emma Arnold. Emma is .333, but it's probably above that as she is 1 for 1 in this ball game. Here's the next one from Remedy. Hit on the ground. That's a base hit into right field. Around third and scoring is Sears. 9 will round third and hold up right there. Another RBI single for Emma Arnold. As you see it right there heading into right field. 6-0 Clay County.
Yeah, that was an excellent piece of hitting by Emma. She is 2 for 2 on the day with 2 stolen bases and an RBI. And Emma took that outside pitch down the first base area, hit it right solidly between the first baseman and the second baseman. That'll bring up Addison, see if she can attune for that one of those outs earlier in the day. But she did have an RBI on that ground out.
Yes, and something I noticed, we've seen Remedy pitch before. I'm not sure she has the same speed today that we're used to seeing. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. As that one's fired in there, and of course Emma will take second base.
That will not go down as a stolen base. That's a fielding indifference, defensive indifference.
1-0 count to Addison Taylor. Here's the pitch. Swing and fouled off for strike 1. It's 1-1. It's a really tough part of the lineup. I know Addison made an out last time, but you've got Addison who, that 528 batting average. You got Brooklyn Morton who will hit one before you even have a chance to call her name.
Right.
She's batting. After that, there's a ground ball right to the shortstop. She makes the play, and she's going to be safe. As the ball came out of the glove, the throw home, not in time. Now, Addison will take second, and she's going to go to third. This could be trouble. And they call her safe.
Wow.
So Addison goes to third. Let's check the play out right there, and the ball just came out of the catcher's or the first baseman's glove. So that's 7-0 now, 8-0, I should say, on another hit. And now, do we have an injury?
Yeah, she may have stubbed her hand as she went into the box, or maybe even has some of those pellets in her eyeballs. Looks like that may be what they're looking for. But how do you want to score that, Al? That kind of looks like
that's a base hit and then an error. Well, she advanced to second on the throw.
So she would have beat out the run.
Yeah, she was set. Well, no, that's wrong. It was an error because she reached because the ball should have been caught at first base.
So E3.
And then she advanced to second on the throw home. And then went to third, I guess, on the throw as well. It looks like she's up. Maybe you're right. Maybe it's the pellets in the eye.
So either way, we have now scored 8 runs in this inning. Calhoun has booted the ball around, helped out our cause as Brooklyn comes up with another runner in scoring position.
All right, here's Brooklyn Morton, ready to go. 429 batting average herself, and she got a hit on pitch number 1 last time. This one she won't be able to because that's ball 1. And now, man, this is just a tough position to be in. Runner on third base. Morton followed by Murphy. There is no let up in this lineup. Here is the pitch from Riddle. Hit right back to Remedy. She throws it over to first in time for out number 3. But the Lady Panthers doing all kinds of damage. 8 runs on 7 hits and no errors as Clay County leads 8-0. We go to the second inning right after this. This is WVRC, Clay County Sports.
Looking for unbeatable deals? Chino's has 3 sizzling offers for just $9.99 each. Build your own large 3-topping pizza or enjoy a homestyle spaghetti lunch special with a drink. All for only $9.99. And for a limited time, get 2 medium specialty pizzas for just $9.99 each. That's right, a large 3-topping pizza, spaghetti with a drink, or medium specialty pizzas are all just $9.99 each. Chino's Pizza and Spaghetti House, where $9.99 gets you more.
Participating locations are listed at genospizza.com.
All right, welcome back. We have the scoreboard straight now. It's actually 8 runs on 6 hits, as I accidentally scored that last shot by Addison as a hit. That would have been an error. And for the Lady Red Devils, they went 1, 2, 3 in the first. They've got to get something going here fast, but that has to be so hard to come out here and give up 8 right off the bat.
Yeah, you know, Riley, as a pitcher, she has to be loving life right now. She was able to get a 1-2-3 first inning with 2 strikeouts, and then her team came out and put 8 runs on the board. Helped out with some errors by Calhoun, but we did hit the ball all over the place. So when you hit the ball hard, you know, it's not uncommon to see an error.
Yeah, a lot of those balls were hit very hard. They got the glove on them but couldn't make the plays. The couple at first base were probably a result of speed by the Panthers, and so just good things happening all over. And here we go. Next up, this is Rayleigh Cunningham, the first baseman, as she takes ball 1 from Riley Murphy. Rayleigh Cunningham wears number 10, plays first base, another good hitter. But let's see if Riley, who is much, much healthier, just looking at her, as that one goes way high. She looks much healthier, much more comfortable. And this is the girl you really thought you were getting at the beginning of the season.
Yeah, in that first matchup, Cunningham, she had a home run. I don't know if you remember that.
Oh, I do.
The fence and a single, so she was 2 for 4 in that game.
She does have power as she hits one hard into the hole. Actually, right up the middle, as Arnold can't make the play. Put a diving attempt at it, couldn't do it, and that's a base hit.
Yeah, that's definitely a nice hit there by Cunningham. That'll be the first hit that Riley's given up in this game. Let's see if what Calhoun wants to do on the base pass, as Tiara Rogers, the left fielder, is up to bat.
And if they want to run, Gandy is going to throw it down there for sure, as Rogers is ready. She hits one on the ground right to Emma Arnold. They're going to get, they're not going to get the out at second, and that's a tough one.
Yeah, that'll go down as an E. I'm not sure if that was on the second baseman or the shortstop, but there's an E there.
I'm going to say the shortstop.
Okay, and that'll be a...
Or correction, second baseman, sorry.
Second baseman. So
shortstop fielder.
That's the first error I remember Roxy making this season.
That may very well be, as it looked like a decent throw. Maybe she wasn't ready for it. There's a bouncing ball. Oh, check this out. Oh, a double play and almost had a triple play.
Yeah.
That was close.
What a play by Emma Arnold over there. She got one out as she tagged Cunningham going from second to third. She flipped it over to Roxy, and Roxy tried to get Faith McLean at first base, but was unable to do so, as McLean was able to beat it out, but got a turn 2 on that, so 2 outs.
I thought we were going to have a triple play, as this ball is hit right to Addison, who fields it in fair territory, steps on the base for out number 3. That is how this inning ends. And man, I thought we were going to see a triple play for a moment.
Yes, and you talk about, you know, you had a promising inning, and in 2 pitches, it was over.
Yes, really good comeback for the Lady Panthers. All right, we'll head to the bottom of the second. I believe we're going to have Murphy, Gandy, and Schoolcraft coming up right after this. This is WVRC Clay County Sports.
Legs Welding, Inc., located in Clay County, West Virginia, has provided high-quality products and services to the vital West Virginia coal mining industry since 1978. specializing in custom underground mining equipment such as shuttle car bodies, scoops, booms, and components. Legs Welding is fully equipped and capable of performing a variety of your welding and manufacturing needs. We only use American-made steel, and we take pride in our solid, strong American craftsmanship. Legs Welding, Inc., 304-587-4335. Proud to support the students and athletes of Clay County.
We are back at Bradley Field. 8-0 your score. Clay County leads Calhoun County early in this ball game. Leading off this inning is Riley Murphy, the 600 batter.
Yeah, Riley had a little check swing number towards first base that the first baseman was unable to field, as it resulted in an error as she fouls this one off and down 0-1 in the count.
That ball hit that dugout 76 miles an hour. My goodness gracious. Yeah. All right, so it's 0-1 to Riley Murphy. She stands in. Let me fix the scoreboard here, and we're ready to go. Here's the next one. Bounces in, 1-1. Murphy not biting at that one. And her average, I said it was 600, but it'd be, she get credit with it? No, it was an error last time.
Yeah.
So maybe just a little under 600. She'll have to get it back up there.
Yeah.
In respectable range, you know.
One thing about it, somewhere in this game, maybe even more than once, Riley's going to hit the ball hard, really hard somewhere.
Yes. And here we go. She stands in, hits this one. It's a bouncer back to Riddle. Riddle fields it cleanly, throws it over to first base, and Cunningham catches it for out number 1. Nice play there by the defense.
Yeah, as Riddle came up with the meat of the order in Brooklyn Morton and Riley Murphy and got both of them to ground right back to her. That's an unusual situation, as Hannah comes up, who had two RBI single and scored a run.
Here is Hannah. Here's the pitch, and she hits this one right back up the middle again, and that's a hit.
Yes. Hannah is absolutely playing some spectacular softball. Hannah plays a lot of fall ball, from my understanding, and you can tell that extra softball in the off season is really helping her out, as this will bring up Roxy, who had an RBI single and scored a run herself in the first inning.
Yes, and I called her Lainey Sears as I skipped her spot in the order. So Roxy, 1 for 1, stands in, and there goes Hannah as Roxy takes ball 1, no throw down. And that's such an advantage that we have. I don't know that we realize it as much, having a catcher that can throw that ball down there and contest those stolen bases.
Yes, and the other thing that we have is we have a ton of speed in our lineup.
Yeah.
Oh, Roxy win at that one.
Oh, boy.
Roxy win at that one. Yeah, she's safe. Over there, picks up a stolen base as Roxy, held her bat out there, so that will go down as a strike. So she is, even in the count, 1-1?
It is 1-1. Roxy ready to go. Remedy Riddle throws that one in there. It's fouled off on a good hard swing by Schoolcraft. 1-2 the count. Again, Roxy is a 296 batter, but we're going to say about 300 after that first hit. Here it is. That one hit hard. Right at the pitcher, who it bounces off, and nobody can make a play. Gandy will come across and score, and it is 9-0. And I imagine that has to be a hit, doesn't it?
That's what I was looking for. I didn't know if you were playing a replay just to see what happened. But if you think it was a hit, we'll call it a hit and an RBI for Roxy, and that'll score Hannah, as Roxy, I'm sure, will be off and running here as Lainey Sears is up to the bat.
Yeah, I think that ball may have, as of course the sun was in her eyes, and now they've got Schoolcraft. They throw down to first. She takes off for second, and she's in there safely. They are all over the bases here.
Yeah. What a smart play by Roxy, as Roxy said, hey, I'm going to get off here a little bit, calls the throw down by the catcher, and on the throw down, she said, I'll just go ahead and take second.
Yeah, nobody was standing there. Good base running. This pitch fouled away. This is Lainey Sears now, and it's 0-2. Lainey has a home run this year.
Yes, she does.
And she can hit it hard. She hit it hard last time.
Yeah, she hit it way out in center field. The center fielder bounced off her glove as it went down for an error, but she did hit it hard.
She hits that one hard. That's a clean hit into left. Around third and coming to score is Schoolcraft. That's an RBI single for Lainey Sears. My heavens gracious.
Yeah, the Panthers are just all over this pitcher, and we have seen this pitcher more than once this year, and we know that she is an excellent pitcher.
Yeah, this is impressive. Remedy Riddle is a really good pitcher.
Yes, she is.
And I figured we'd have a low-scoring affair here, but the Panthers are coming out, man alive, as Chloe Nine's up now, and it is 1-0.
Yeah, I'm telling you, the girls in the last, what did I say? They've won 6 out of the last 7, so they have been just crushing the ball lately.
Chloe takes a strike. Lainey stays on first base. Chloe had a .333 average. She didn't have a ton of plate appearances earlier in the year, but she has gotten more and more, and she's continued to hit and plays a good third base as well. In the absence of Layla, there's a swing and a miss, strike 2.
Yeah, you know, Layla's went down. She's been out a handful of games, but Chloe has come in and filled in admirably for her. Done a great job.
Think about the teams that have us on the schedule that you know, they're seeing this as if she swings and can't get a hold of that one, strike 3. But as good as this team is playing, and you've got a caliber player like Layla Parker that isn't even out there yet.
Right.
My heavens. What a good
and we don't know when Layla will be back. Layla could be back as early as Thursday, but we don't know. We obviously aren't privy to that type of information.
There's a pitch in the dirt, and this is Lily Nichols as Lainey Sears does take second base. So takes the force out away, if nothing else, and that's an important part of this ball game here. There is no force play. Here's the second pitch to Nichols, and she swung at one out of the zone, and it is ball 1, strike 1.
Yeah, Nichols was a little off on that as Riddle fired one right past her. She swung really late.
Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. She's just a little behind that ball.
Yeah. And I think this at bat is a little more mental for Lily, as we mentioned previously, they are cousins. So,
yeah, she's thinking about it. Here's the next one.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that is out number 3. So we'll go to the top of the third. Panthers continue to pour it on. It's 10-0. We'll be right back right after this on WVRC, Clay County Sports.
At People's Bank, the team of local wealth management professionals can help you achieve your financial goals. They provide customized services, including investment management, estate planning, trust administration services, retirement planning, and if you're a business owner, 401k plans for your employees. The strategies are designed to grow and preserve wealth while minimizing risk. People's Bank, working together, building success. Investment products are not FDIC insured, not deposits, and not guaranteed by People's Bank. Not insured by any federal government agency, subject to risk and may lose value.
Tony here. Go-Mart's Groovy Hoops is on now. Earn bonus rewards points and tokens with specially marked items.
Hey, it's Brad checking in. Go to gomart.com or check the app for details.
All right, welcome back. We're in the top of the third inning for Calhoun County. It is going to be 8-9-1, I believe.
Yes, Morris, Smith, and Snodgrass.
All right, so the Panthers have batted through twice now, and Calhoun is on batter number 8, just to tell you how well the Panthers have played this game. And Murphy throws the first pitch in there for a ball. We've talked about this before. When you're up 10-0, you can play loose.
Yes.
You can play stress-free.
Absolutely. I do see Layla down there in the dugout, so that's a positive sign.
Yeah, she was back at school today as well, and said she's feeling a little better. So there's a strike, 1-1 the count.
Kalia? Is
That
right?
is Kalia Morris. Yes, Kalia Morris. She stands in. It is 1-1. Oh, yeah, that pitch for a strike on the corner. And that's one that both teams have gotten. I think it was Lily took one there, right?
Yeah.
For a strike, right in the same spot. A really good spot for that pitch. Morris ready to go. 1 ball, 2 strikes. She's not even stepping out of the box as Murphy pitches it in there. It's high. It's deep. It is dropped out there in center. And that was uncharacteristic for Morton. It looked like she was kind of confused about where it was going to land.
Yeah, she was going back deep on it. I would say that would go down as a hit as she was running backwards, and it was off her glove. But, what a great defensive play by Lily to be out there backing it up and being able to get that ball in there and hold Morris to just a second, as Morris seems to come up a little lame here at second. I'm not sure what happened, but, so Calhoun on with a leadoff double, I believe, is how we should score that. As I wouldn't say that would be, I don't know. Maybe she should have caught it, but
she looked kind of strange going at it. I tell you what, the coach is out here a little bit. Let's take a very quick break, and when we come back, we'll have this next batter up. This is WVRC Clay County Sports. Thanks.
Legs Welding, Inc., located in Clay County, West Virginia, has provided high-quality products and services to the vital West Virginia coal mining industry since 1978. Specializing in custom underground mining equipment such as shuttle car bodies, scoops, booms, and components, Legs Welding is fully equipped and capable of performing a variety of your welding and manufacturing needs. We only use American-made steel, and we take pride in our solid, strong American craftsmanship. Legs Welding, Inc., 304-587-4335. Proud to support the students and athletes of Clay County.
And as we come back, that ball was hit off the pitcher's glove or the first baseman's glove or something. I couldn't tell what was going on with the sun in my eyes. I'm going to call that a hit.
Yeah, Addison tried to dive and catch it. It went right off the tip of her glove, and who was that? Gabby Smith was able to beat that out for an infield single.
So now you got Snodgrass up as she's going to take second base. No throw down there. Hannah looked like she wanted to throw it. But for Calhoun here, so you had 8-9 up to lead this inning off, and they both get a hit.
Yes, and Calhoun had a threat in the last inning, and, we had the 6 unassisted double play, and then a ball hit right back to Addison, got us out of that hot water. So here we are in a little hot water. It's not like Calhoun hasn't been putting up a fight.
Yes, as there's a strike, it's 1-1. They've hit the ball hard up and down the lineup. Other than the first inning, the second inning hit it really hard. Unlucky, got us out of that inning. And now here we go for the third. So we'll see what happens. Snodgrass looking for revenge. A good hitter as she hits this one.
To us.
Right to us.
Yeah.
And we missed it.
Yep, as Jeremy was unable to field that cleanly, that'll go down as an E-cameraman.
Yes, E-cam.
As he was unable to field that ball as it went just over his head.
Yep, Jeremy, that's an error on you. You got to catch that one. There's strike 3. Nice.
And that'll be Riley's third strikeout of this game, as she's been able to get Snodgrass twice. So that'll bring up Remedy Riddle, who hit a soft liner to the shortstop. But with runners in scoring position, for Remedy, she'd like to help her own calls here.
Yes, Murphy looking for that strikeout. That one goes high. Hannah up and chasing that runner back to third. That was Morris over there. She seems to be okay after the injury. Sliding on this turf has been a bear for these ladies on both squads this year.
And
there's a ground ball to the shortstop. Arnold fields it nicely and makes the play.
What a great job by Emma right there. She looked the runner back, held Morris at third, and said, let's go ahead and throw it sharply over to first, as Morris was unable to even get off the bag. Great job by Emma. But as you mentioned, the turf has to be in our favor, as we're used to it a little more than these opposing teams.
So 2 outs now and 2 runners on, and here is batter number 3. This is Briley Wilson, the right fielder. She swings and misses for strike 1.
Yeah, Riley was able to strike out Miss Wilson in the first inning, so if we can get that, we'll be out of this.
And pretty impressive stuff, as that one's inside and low for ball number 1. 1-1 the count.
Yeah,
Here's Murphy.
And there you go. You're talking about a catcher who keeps runners from advancing. She was able to field that one out of the dirt.
Here is the next one from Murphy. That's low again. Ball 2. 2-1 now. The count to Briley Wilson. The Lady Panthers were in a little bit of a bind there with second and third, nobody out. Top of the order coming up. Suddenly, you got 2 outs, and those runners have not moved 1 inch. And there's a foul ball off to the left side, fielded cleanly by the next batter, Rayleigh Cunningham.
Yeah, I'll tell you, if Riley could somehow get out of this with no runners scored, that would be big, as we do not want to have the bases loaded with Cunningham coming to the plate, who we have seen has home run power.
Here we go. Here's the next one. Foul ball. Remains 2-2.
Yeah, good piece of hitting there for Wilson as she stays alive. And I mentioned, Riley Cunningham, she'd love nothing else than to come up with the bases loaded.
Here we go. 2-2 count. Big moment for Riley Murphy to keep Calhoun scoreless and off the board with a 10-0 lead. She stands back on the pitching rubber. Here's the pitch. And now we got time.
Oh, there was a timeout as Riley went into her windup.
Yeah, that was kind of weird because she was already there and ready to go. I didn't even notice the time, but once she stopped, I did. Here's the pitch.
Yeah.
Oh, check swing. Couldn't get her to go.
Yeah, that will be a walk, and that is not what we wanted, as this does bring up Miss Cunningham, who we have seen can hit one out of here in a hurry.
So that was ball 4.
And if you're Calhoun, if Cunningham could come up with one grand slam here, Calhoun would be right back in it with one swing of the bat.
Yeah, this could be dangerous, as this one is ball 1. You don't want to walk a run in either.
No. What you want to do is you just want to fire your best pitch and see if you can't get her out.
Here we go. Murphy. Here's the pitch. That one hit on the ground. Schoolcraft fields it, throws it over to first nicely for the out. That's the freshman second baseman doing what she has been doing all season long. We've been accustomed to it. Cleanly fields it for the third out. Panthers doing their best Houdini act. Another 3 inning, or no runs, I should say, if I get my words all mixed up. No runs after that jam. It's 10-0. We go to the bottom of the third. We'll be back right after this.
Stump's Funeral Home and Cremation has been in business since 1897. Family owned and operated for 6 generations, offering you and your loved ones services with dignity and respect. With 3 locations to serve your needs in Grantsville, Arnoldsburg, and Stump Maddox Funeral Home in Clendenin. We offer traditional funeral services, cremation, green burial, monuments, new sales and lettering of existing stones, military services, funeral pre-planning, and aftercare grief resources. Let our licensed professionals guide you through the difficult process of honoring and saying goodbye to your loved ones. Stump's Funeral Home and Cremation.
Legs Welding, Inc., located in Clay County, West Virginia, has provided high-quality products and services to the vital West Virginia coal mining industry since 1978. Specializing in custom underground mining equipment such as shuttle car bodies, scoops, booms, and components, Legs Welding is fully equipped and capable of performing a variety of your welding and manufacturing needs. We only use American-made steel, and we take pride in our solid, strong American craftsmanship. Legs Welding, Inc., 304-587-4335. Proud to support the students and athletes of Clay County.
All right, Coach, we are ready to go. And who do we have leading off this inning? Emma?
We should have Emma Arnold.
So Emma's going to lead things off for the Panthers as she takes ball 1.
Emma has 2 singles, 2 stolen bases, 2 runs scored.
Pretty impressive
and
night.
1 RBI.
So she hits a home run. She's got 2. Foul back, strike 1.
Yeah, Emma has hit a couple inside the park home runs this year. This would be a great opportunity. If Clay would somehow be able to score 5 runs, they could end this game in this inning, and that would be uncharacteristic with this Calhoun team.
Yes, and that is strike
No, that was a ball.
A ball. I'm sorry. 2 and 1.
Yeah, that ball hit in front of the plate. Emma.
Here's the next pitch. Square around a bunt and fouls it off into the batter's box, the right-handed batter's box. It's 2 and 2. And so here we go. 2-2 count. Yeah, you're right. I would say it's not out of the realm of possibility.
Right. If Emma tried to lay that one down, wasn't unable to do it successfully, so she'll probably be swinging away here.
Here's the next pitch.
She fouled it off.
Foul ball.
Yeah, it's hard to see with these railings, and the sun is on our screen, so it's kind of a little difficult. At first, I didn't think she did foul it off, and I was wondering why she wasn't running.
Here we go. Riddle back to the batter. Inside, ball 3. Good at bat here by Emma. She has saw, 6 or 7 pitches?
Yes.
Which is another good sign.
Yes, if you're Clay here, you'd like to, work the count, get as many base runners on as possible. As Remedy was able to get her looking there on an off-speed pitch.
So that's out number 1 of the inning, and that's more the Remedy Riddle that we are accustomed to.
Correct.
She made Emma look like she had no idea what was coming, and that's kind of the normal for Remedy. And now here's Addison, who fouls this one off 0-1, and you wonder if Remedy's starting to come into her own.
Yeah, she only gave up 2 runs in that last inning, as she was able to pick up a couple strikeouts. So this is the 3rd batter in a row she has struck out.
Yes. All right, here we go. It is 1-1. I've been a little behind here, but now here we go. All right, 1-1 to Addison.
Well, you're doing your job and Dylan's job, so
it's okay. Here is Riddle now, ready, and
to us,
fly ball.
Oh, I would have had that thing for sure if it hadn't tailed off at the last minute.
Yes.
I was up and ready in a good defensive position.
Yes.
And was ready to field it.
I saw your footwork was really good as that one's low.
Mm-hmm.
I was impressed by the footwork you had there.
Well, that's complimentary of Mr. Jim Boggs and Mr. Timmy Taylor, 2 of the better Little League coaches in America.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Here's the next one from Remedy. Fouled off again.
I see Timmy Taylor every once in a while. He still talks about the old Gold's Electric days and with Jim Boggs, the old Hills Enterprise days.
Nice. Those were good times.
Yes, they were.
Little League, you go over there and you catch as many good games as you want. When I was younger, it was IGA was the team to beat. There's going to be a base hit for Addison, another soft one down the left field line.
Well, IGA was just coming into their own as my Little League career was coming to an end, so we were able to put, it was Nichols like furniture, the other Clay team that was the premier Little League team besides Gold's Electric.
Yeah, so I remember IGA was always the team to beat. This is Brooklyn. She squares around Show's bunt, probably more for show than anything, maybe to draw those defenders in, and we got a stolen base.
Got a stolen base there as Addison moves up to second with all of that speed. Brooklyn Morton at the plate. She did hit a little weak ground ball back to the pitcher, so I'm sure she's ready to go this inning.
Yes, we did, and there's a strike. Addison takes 3rd. She is all over the bases.
Yes, she is. She is a speed demon. She kind of reminds me of you, Al, when you used to steal bases all the time.
Well, yes. Oh man, a shot down the left field line.
Oh,
foul.
Just foul as I seen the pellets kick up, and it couldn't have been more than a couple inches foul as Brooklyn smoked one down the line, as Deal would say.
Yes.
If she does that again right here, Addison will score easily, and Brooklyn will probably end up on 3rd.
She got around that thing fast. Here's the next one from Riddle. She does put a good swing on it, but it got a little in on her hands, popped it up, and that is out number 2.
Yeah, as Clay has not had quite the innings that they've wanted to have the last couple, but we have an opportunity to score a run here with one of the best hitters on our roster at the plate in Riley Murphy.
Here comes Riley. She's credited with coming into this game 7 RBIs, but that has went up for sure. She had a couple this game, right, already?
No, she's not had any this game, but she has scored a run this game.
Okay, that's right.
Yeah. I think you're thinking of the batter behind her, Miss Gandy,
yes,
who does have a handful.
Gandy had 2 in the first at-bat. Yes. I do remember. Their pitch is, let me get the camera work right. That's a ball. 1-1 the count with a runner on third. 2 outs in this inning. We're only in the third, and the Panthers have put a 10 spot on the board here. It's 10-0. Murphy stands in, 1-1 count. Hit hard. There it is. Into right field. Caught by the right fielder. But, man, she put a good swing on that one.
Yeah, she put a charge into that one. The right fielder, which is Briley Wilson, was able to field that calmly as Murphy did hit one for the 3rd out. So we will go to the top of the 4th, right?
Yep, top of the 4th. Panthers lead 10-0. We'll be right back right after this.
In your time of need, call Wilson Smith Funeral Home, 154 Main Street in Clay, West Virginia, providing all your needs for pre-needs, burial, cremation, and memorials. We have 2 locations to better serve the public: Wilson Smith Funeral Home in Clay, West Virginia, and Pennington Smith Funeral Home located in Golly Bridge, West Virginia. We offer personalized services and a caring staff. We are with you every step of the way. You will have peace of mind knowing that we are taking care of your loved one. Call Wilson Smith Funeral Home, 154 Main Street in Clay, West Virginia at 304-587-4244, or Pennington Smith Funeral Home located at 331 Main Street, Golly Bridge, West Virginia at 304-632-2111. Basil W. Smith Jr., LIC owner. Tracy Osborne, office manager. Hunter Jones, apprentice. Staff members Greg Fitzwater, Bobby Joe Harmon, and Candy Dorsey.
Clay Family Pharmacy is your hometown pharmacy, serving Clay County and the surrounding areas with prompt, reliable service and a family-friendly atmosphere. We are open to serve you weekly. Our hours are Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and we are open Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Give us a call at 304-587-2123. Clay Family Pharmacy, proud supporters of all Clay County athletes.
Welcome back. It's 10-0, top of the 4th inning. And who do we have up, Coach?
We have Tiara Rogers, who got on by an error. We have Faith McLean, who hit into that almost triple play.
There's a it's going to be an error, yeah.
E3 as Chloe came up, fielded it nicely. A little off target, but not a ball that Addison should not have been able to haul in. So Rogers gets on by the 2nd time by an error, and that'll bring up Faith McLean, who nearly hit into a triple play her last at bat.
Yes, here is Faith, and she takes ball 1. Ball gets by Gandy. She's going to throw it anyways. Makes it closer than I thought.
Yes.
Slide in there. That was Rogers, and yeah, she's okay. I want to make sure she was okay. She kind of slid awkwardly. Again, that turf can cause issues with sliding.
Yeah, and McLean, it wasn't that it was a bad hit when she fielded it, or almost hit into a triple play, but she hit it sharply over to Emma. Emma tagged the runner, flipped it over to Roxy, and nearly got the out at first base. So she did smoke it.
One thing, if baseball and softball fans know, in order to hit into a triple play, you have to hit it hard.
Yes.
You cannot have a hit where you don't make much contact and have a triple play unless something else goes awry. And it is 2-0 here to McLean. Now here comes Murphy trying to settle back down. This is a foul ball off the fence, 2-1 count. We've seen Calhoun do this before. They get runners on early, and they can't seem to get them across the plate here as the Panthers find ways out of these innings. We'll see if they can do it again here.
Yeah, and that speaks to the work Riley Murphy does as a pitcher and our defensive effort as for the 3rd straight inning, the first 2 batters in Calhoun's lineup has reached, and hopefully we can get out of it this inning like we did the last 2. That'll bring up Carly Nelson, the 3rd baseman.
All right, here's Nelson. First pitch right there it is on that inside corner. I would try. It's easier said than done, I'm sure. I would try to hit that spot every time because it just doesn't look like that's very hittable.
Yeah. Nelson hit one sharply back to Addison, and here she does it again.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Yep, I saw that coming. Should have just stepped on the bag. That's going to lead to a run and an RBI for the Lady Red Devils.
Okay, and the girl on second did not go on over to third, right?
No, it's first and second still, but a run did score, so it's 10-1.
All right, so uncharacteristic as Addison makes her second error of this inning. I would have preferred that she stepped on the bag and then caused a tag over there with Chloe over there at third base.
Well,
but
I watched her as, who we got here coming up, Morris?
This is Morris. If you remember, she hit one very deep to Brooklyn out there in center field, her last at bat.
As soon as Addison threw that ball over there, I think she realized, I should have just stepped on the base.
And that's probably what she was doing, was she was caught in between thoughts, and she probably tried to hold up, and this one is not going to quite make it to me.
If one hits over here again, I'm going to catch it.
Yes.
I can't let us have another error.
Yeah, our cameraman made an error just a minute ago, but I would have 100% caught that one.
Yes. In fact, if I can't catch it with my hands, I'm going to hold my hat out and catch it.
Yes.
So, all right, what's the count here? 1-1.
1-1 to Miss Morris.
Kaylia Morris takes low, ball 2. 2-1 the count as the Reds have taken a 2-0 lead here.
Oh, yes, the Reds on the Tampa Bay Rays, right?
Yes, so we have a 2-0 lead. If any Reds fans are out there listening.
Dylan is.
Bill wants to know about the Reds. Yes. Swing and a miss. Nice pitch. The bottom fell out of that one. That was a really good pitch.
Yes, very good pitch. We need to get out of this as Calhoun's already got one run. We don't want to give any reason for hope for this Red Devil team, as we have seen them play good in the scrimmage.
Well, you know what happens when teams start to make a little comeback, it just seems like everything that goes wrong for the other team can and will. And we saw that when we played Buffalo. Of course, I watched it online and could feel it from there. You can just, when things start to shift, and it usually takes some sort of lapse from the team ahead. Here we go. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Nice pitch for out number 1.
Yeah, that'll be Murphy's 4th strikeout of the game. A big strikeout there as she had base runners on. Obviously, unearned run, who scored a little bit earlier. But, this is the 9-hitter, Gabby Smith, today's catcher, coming to the plate.
All right, here's the next one. Strike 1.
And Gabby Smith is not a very tall young lady, so the strike zone is a little bit smaller on her than most, and Murphy fired one in there nicely.
Here's pitch number 2. Hit right back to the pitcher, but I think it hit the plate.
Okay, I was wondering because Riley didn't seem to be charging awfully hard at it, so I didn't see.
Oh, hit her foot.
Oh, it hit her foot, okay. Yeah, I didn't see that initially, and I was wondering what in the world is Riley doing?
Yeah, it's an 0-2 count. Yeah, it bounced right off her foot because it kind of took a wicked hop there.
Yeah. Who am I to question what Riley is doing?
Yeah,
she obviously
exactly.
knows.
Here's the 0-2.
Oh, boy.
And that one got away from her. They're going to go to third. Runner in there in time. That looked like she released it late.
Yeah, I believe she was trying for either a change-up or something, and the release came a little bit late, and both base runners were able to move up.
Murphy back to the plate.
Actually,
popped up foul.
Strangely, only one of the base runners moved up. I went ahead and marked it in my book just expecting it, but only one of them were able to move up.
1-2, top of the 4th. Panthers lead 10-1 over the Red Devils of Calhoun. Here's the next one. That's a shot into center. Nobody there. 1 run will score. Runner on first moves up to second. That's another RBI hit for the Red Devils and Gabby Smith.
Yeah, the Gabby Smith is now 2 for 2 in that 9-hole for Calhoun, so doing a good job turning that lineup back over to the top of their order. And Kendall Snodgrass, who has probably very uncharacteristically struck out twice, so probably won't get her 3 times, surely, would we, Al?
Well, I would usually say no, but this is Riley Murphy, and anything can happen. I have Calhoun now for 4 hits.
Let me see.
Is that what you have?
2, 3. Yep, 4 hits, and 3 of them's been at the bottom of the order.
Yes, the bottom of the order has been a nemesis for us. There's a sharp liner to Arnold, who got the she dropped the ball. So 1 out and almost got the double play there.
Okay, so you cannot assume a double play, so that would not go down as an error. So that'll be a 6 unassisted on Nelson for the first out and a fielder's choice for Snodgrass. I didn't think we would get her a strikeout there, but that does bring up another dangerous Calhoun County hitter in Remedy Riddle, today's pitcher, as we have runners on first and second with 2 outs.
Yes, and the run did not score there,
No,
correct?
no.
Okay.
Oh, well, they got 2 runs. Is that what you have?
Yes.
Okay.
I was a little confused there because I had the bases colored in wrong. So I'll try to keep up here. If you're watching at home, I do apologize. But I do promise I'm doing the best I can.
Well, as we mentioned,
there's a hard hit ball right over the snagging glove of Chloe 9. Smith will come around and score. Here comes Snodgrass. She'll slide in there safely. That's 2 more runs on a double from Remedy Riddle.
Yeah, Riddle hit that ball hard down the third base line. Probably 9 was unable to even recognize that it was coming to her until it was too late, as 2 runners will score, and Calhoun has brought themselves right back in this game, as all 4 runs that Calhoun has scored are unearned.
Yes, and now we're going to have a meeting on the mound. Looks like it's a players-only meeting. With 10-4, you were really comfortable, and now you're just kind of in that range. You still got a lead, but you don't want to mess around. You don't play as free. You got to really focus in here. Maybe that's the part of this meeting they're talking about. They're like, let's just put it together here, do your thing, make sure you get an out here.
Yeah, if you're Clay, it's been after that 8-run inning, we've really, not done a lot, especially at the plate, as we did score 2 runs in the second inning, but then we went virtually 1, 2, 3 is separated by the Addison Taylor hit. So we haven't done much at the plate the last couple innings, and Calhoun has had a couple dangerous or a couple threats, even though they were unable to score in the second or the third. So we are now back to this is anybody's ball game, as Calhoun's only down 6 runs.
Yes, indeed. And now the umpire maybe just seeing if there's any changes here, kind of giving them a chance to catch up. Who we got coming up here? Is this Briley Wilson?
Well, I'm wondering if maybe there's not a change. Who is this number? Is this 22?
Yes, it's 22.
So I'm not sure. There looked like there was some sort of a change as the umpire was talking to the coaches. Maybe the coaches were, not happy with something that happened previously. I'm not sure. But the umpire was talking to our coaches as Briley Wilson steps in with a chance to get Calhoun just a little bit closer.
Yep, foul ball right over the bleachers. Look at those packed stands today.
Yes.
A lot of folks here, a lot of folks in the outfield. And here we go, 1-1 to Briley Wilson. We need an out in a bad way here and get back to the plate for the bottom of the 4th. Here's the pitch. Hit hard. We can't catch it, but almost.
If it would have been even a little bit closer, I would have got it.
Yeah, if that would have came to us, I would have gotten that one too.
What are they playing down there in the outfield?
I don't know. Wiffle ball, Jeremy says.
Wiffle ball. Boy, you can't beat a good game of wiffle ball, I'll tell you that.
There is not much that beats a good game of wiffle ball.
Nope.
Yes, agreed. All right, here we go. It is Briley Wilson trying to get that run across. It is 1 ball, 2 strikes now as she stands in looking for a big hit here. Murphy looking for a big out herself. Who will win this battle? Now the umpire takes a moment, gets his mask back on, and we are ready to go for Murphy. She stands right back on the pitching rubber. Here's the pitch. Hit hard out into center field. That's a base hit. Around third and scoring is 1 run. And that is another run scored. And that was a pinch runner for Remedy Riddle, the pitcher. Maybe that was the change.
Yeah,
and it's 10-5.
Yeah, so Calhoun has brought themselves right back into this contest as they have been hitting the ball hard this inning. We have made a handful of errors ourselves, but now with a runner on second base, don't look now, Al, but they have a very dangerous Cunningham, who we have seen put it over the fence.
Rayleigh Cunningham represents runs number 7 and 8 as she fouls this one off the fence. 1-1 is the count. Cunningham, a tough at-bat here for the Panthers.
Yeah, and if Cunningham would put one over the fence, Al, it would be a 10-7 ball game.
That's scary. Here we go. Here's the pitch. Hits it hard into center. Gets down for a base hit. Around third and scoring is the runner on second. The throw into second. She's out of there. The run will count, but the out at second. What a play. How about the heads-up play from Murphy, who caught that ball and threw right back to second for the third out. The run does count. It is 10-6, as this game's a lot closer than we would thought it was going to be, but we got out of that inning. We'll come back to the plate right after this. Bottom of the fourth, it's Panthers 10, Red Devils 6, WVRC, Clay County Sports.
Legs Welding, Inc., located in Clay County, West Virginia, has provided high-quality products and services to the vital West Virginia coal mining industry since 1978. Specializing in custom underground mining equipment such as shuttle car bodies, scoops, booms, and components. Legs Welding is fully equipped and capable of performing a variety of your welding and manufacturing needs. We only use American-made steel, and we take pride in our solid, strong American craftsmanship. Legs Welding, Inc., 304-587-4335. Proud to support the students and athletes of Clay County.
People's Bank Student Checking Account is designed for teens and college students. The special account allows for experience managing a checking account with a highly rated mobile banking app, along with a People's Bank Debit MasterCard for purchases and ATM use. It also offers options for direct deposit and mobile check deposit. Visit your nearest People's Bank location or learn more at peebo.com. People's Bank, working together, building success for now and for the future. Member FDIC.
Tony here. Go-Mart's Groovy Hoops is on now. Earn bonus rewards points and tokens with specially marked items.
Hey, it's Brad checking in. Go to gomart.com or check the app for details.
We are back here at Bradley Field, and we're ready to go for the bottom of the fourth inning. It's Hannah Gandy stands in, takes ball one to start this inning. Panthers have a 4-run lead here in this ball game. It was 10-0 early. Now it's suddenly 10-4.
Okay, and Hannah comes up. She's 2 for 2 on the day, scored 2 runs, 2 RBIs, 2 stolen bases, and Hannah needs to start us off here this inning, as we have allowed Calhoun to creep right back into this game. We need to open it back up.
Yep, it's anybody's ball game here, and here's a shot into left field, high and deep, and it's going to be off the glove of the left fielder. The throw not in time. Gandy slides into second. That's a hit. I don't know if we're going to be able to get the replay of it or not. We're going to get the replay of the slide right in for a double. I count that as a double, right?
Yeah. What's got to happen there if you're the outfielder is you got to turn and run, get to a spot, then locate it. And she didn't do that, as she basically ran looking at the ball the whole time, and because of that, she was not able to get there quick enough, and the ball just skipped off of her glove, kind of like in that Brooklyn in the first for us, as it went off her glove as she was running. So I'd say you'd have to score that a hit, although, it's a little hairy there, as this brings up Roxy, who's 2 for 2.
Here she squares around a bunt, shows bunt, does try to bunt, strike 2. And
She'll probably have to be off this at bat as she was unable to get the bunt down as the coaches wanted to get that runner on over to third. So now she'll probably have to swing away. She's had success, so let's see what she does.
Here is the pitch. Oh, ball. Okay.
And it skips out.
All right, Hannah wasn't even running. It does skip out, so she will get to third. And that'll be an error.
Yep, error on the catcher.
I believe they scored that last one an error instead of a hit. I believe. I'm checking the official score.
Okay.
So, yeah, I think that's going to be an error.
For Gandy, the 2-base error?
Yes.
So Calhoun's made 2 errors in 1 batter.
Yes.
And then Roxy strikes out right
there. So there's strike 3. As I had the wrong camera on, I apologize. But that's the first out of the inning. So we've got a runner on third and 1 out. And coming to the plate is Lainey Sears, who has hit 2 hard balls into the outfield here. We'll see what happens. Last time she got a hit into left. And we'll see.
Yeah, we need to find a way to at least score this 1 run.
That pitch low for ball 1.
I was trying to find the baseball score. Did the baseball team not
They
play?
didn't play. Nope, they moved that game to tomorrow.
The baseball team lost last night 5-4 to the #1 team in the state.
Pretty impressive stuff. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Yeah, Charleston Catholic is I heard they were pretty good.
Yeah, they actually had beat Logan, who we lost to on Saturday, and then we turned around and had a chance to beat them. Had bases loaded, I believe.
Here's the next one. That foul tip into the catcher's glove for strike 2. It is 2-2 according to the scoreboard. I had 1 and 2, but we'll go with 2 and 2 now. And here's Laney stepping back into the batter's box here. It's been a good evening for her, and she fouls this one off.
Right into the stands. Oh, no, right into the top of the dugout. We've done that a handful of times as Remedy Riddle has really picked up her pitching the last, what would you say, Al, the last 12, 13, 14 batters?
Yes, since the 3rd inning began, she has been a tough matchup for all of our batters, more closely aligned to what we're used to seeing from Remedy. Here's the 2-2.
Oh, that was close.
Ball 3, rather. Yeah, you're right. It was close. And now you got a full count with a runner on third.
Full count, runner on third. Laney needs to come up with a big hit here for us if she can.
Here's the full count pitch. There it is, but foul.
Staying alive there.
Really good hack right there.
You know, we've got to get back to putting the ball in play as Remedy has 1, 2, 3, 4 strikeouts in the last 8 batters.
And when she starts striking people out, it's automatic. It seems like. Here we go. Here's the next one. That's high. Ball 4. Laney will take first base. And now you've got first and third here. And this is Chloe 9. What has Chloe done tonight?
Chloe is, I'm not sure what they call her.
Oh, I thought it was, well, maybe I had the count right at one point and the scoreboard was wrong. Sometimes you got to trust your gut.
Oh, okay.
All right, so I guess it's just 3-2. That's strike 3.
So we went from a walk with runners on to a strikeout with 2 down. Let's not leave this runner out there at third, Miss Chloe. See if you can't put a ball in play here for us and plate this run. If you are Hannah, you got to be ready to run on anything that may get past the catcher.
All right, first pitch is out of the zone for a ball. And so here we go. Chloe got to find a way to get this run across here. Need a hit, but of course you don't necessarily have to have a hit to score this run. A lot of things could happen. That is a hit right up the middle. RBI single for Chloe 9. And that is how you like it. What a shot.
I don't know if you've seen the end of that play, Al, but the center fielder out there for Calhoun, Faith McLean, she made a diving stop to keep that ball from going to the wall and keeping Chloe at first base. But what a piece of hitting by Chloe as she came up. She got a run in for us, and here comes Lily, who's 0 for 2 on the day.
As you were saying it, I was watching the replay right there, and that was a nice play. Like she's sliding into second. She stabs at that bunt, and Chloe will advance to second. And that's uncharacteristic for Lily. I think she is. I agree that she's in her head a little bit because she stabbed at that one, and she is a very good bunter.
And Lily makes her hay as a very good defensive player, but she's also turning this lineup over a handful of times. But she seems to be struggling a little bit at the plate today, as now she's down big in the count 0-2, as Chloe was able to get over to third base on that pass ball just a minute ago. So is it 1-2?
Yep. 0-2. Yeah, she's only saw 2 pitches.
Oh, okay. She didn't foul the first one off.
Right. All right, here we go. There's a shot, but right at the first baseman. Sounded, she almost didn't make the tag right there. I was going to say. We see it. It sounded harder than it was, and I'm telling you, she just about missed the tag.
Yeah.
But that is out number 3. So Panthers do get a run home, though. It's 11-6, a 5-run ball game. We go to the top of the 5th. You're listening to or watching Lady Panther softball on WVRC Clay County Sports. We'll be right back.
At People's Bank, the team of local wealth management professionals can help you achieve your financial goals. They provide customized services, including investment management, estate planning, trust administration services, retirement planning, and if you're a business owner, 401k plans for your employees. The strategies are designed to grow and preserve wealth while minimizing risk. People's Bank, working together, building success. Investment products are not FDIC insured, not deposits, and not guaranteed by People's Bank. Not insured by any federal government agency, subject to risk and may lose value.
Clay Family Pharmacy is your hometown pharmacy, serving Clay County and the surrounding areas with prompt, reliable service and a family-friendly atmosphere. We are open to serve you weekly. Our hours are Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and we are open Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Give us a call at 304-587-2123. Clay Family Pharmacy, proud supporters of all Clay County athletes.
We're back, top of the 5th inning, and it is Tiara Rogers, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, she's been on by 2 errors, did score a run as Clay booted the ball all over the place as she led off the last inning.
She takes first pitch low for a ball.
Yeah, Clay really needs to get this game back under control, be a good opportunity to get 3 outs here and put us back at the plate and reestablish ourselves.
Here's the 1-0, swing and a miss. Strike 1. What a nasty pitch right there.
Sure was. Riley sometimes can be in its youth, as she's just a sophomore, sometimes she's one of the premier pitchers in the state. Sometimes she has a hard time finding the strike zone.
It is 2-1 to Tiara Rogers. Tiara plays the left fielder's position for the Calhoun Lady Red Devils. Batting in the 5 spot, there's a grounder right to the second baseman. Schoolcraft easily picks it up and throws over to Addison Taylor for out number 1. Another good play by the second baseman for an easy out.
Yeah, if you, for all of you Stratomatic fans out there, Roxy would be a 1 defensive player. She is one of the I believe earlier today may be the first error she's made all season.
Yes, if you give it to her, I guess you'd have to on the toss, but it was kind of a weird play. There's a strike now, and this is Faith McLean, and I know I've called that name a lot.
Yeah, Faith has been on by a fielder's choice, a walk, a stolen base, a run score, so she's been all over the place. She hasn't got a hit yet. Well,
now she has.
Never mind.
She hit one solid right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, I put on is that the announcer's jinx?
Yes,
now?
that is what we call the announcer's jinx.
Okay, Carly Nelson, she's been up twice. She hit one to Addison, got us out of the second inning. Then she hit one to, it says 6 unassisted, but it says she got on by E3. So, okay, I know what it was. She got on by an error, and then she was put out over at third base on that 6 unassisted. So she's been on by an error and hit one to Addison. So she's 0 for 2 on the day.
She stands in now. 0-1 is the count. Murphy ready to go. Here's the pitch. Fouled off again. That ball kind of floats up on the hitters before they have a chance to see it going up, and they swing at it, and they can't do anything with it.
Yeah, that would be probably called a rise ball. I'm not 100% sure if Riley throws a rise ball, but it does look like one.
Yes. It kind of gives, they have to put a swing on it because it looks good, and then it goes up at the last moment. There it is again.
Yeah.
She fouls it off. It's like they can't decide what to do with it. It looks like it might be a little high when it comes in there. That's the strikeout last time as we missed one there. But, again, she's doing a really good job. Let's throw it in the same spot. Or maybe go down and away this time. Get them fishing. Riley stands back on to the pitching rubber. Here's the pitch.
Yes.
There it is, strike three.
Nice pitch. Caught her looking right in a beautiful spot as Riley.
Is that what I called for, Lone, outside?
I believe you did, Al. That's called the announcer's what?
Smartness.
Smartness, yes.
Smartness.
I believe that is what it is.
Yeah.
Okay, here comes Kaylee Morris, who has doubled and struck out.
That feels good when that happens.
Yes.
All right, here is the first pitch to Morris. Morris can hit this ball a long ways.
Yes,
if we're not careful.
She hit one very deep to the center fielder, Brooklyn Morton, earlier in the game. But, boy, what a big situation here. Get out of this inning, put ourselves right back at the plate.
Yes, as Calhoun's starting to run out of innings here. Mm-hmm. There's a swing and a miss. Nice pitch.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. It got dark in a hurry, did it not?
Yeah, and it's getting cool.
Yeah, the sun went down behind the mountains, and we probably ought to get these lights on before long.
Yes, we had better do that. Seems like everybody always forgets to turn the lights on when it's really bright out. And we realize it once it gets dark. A little too late. Here's the next one.
Oh,
ooh, yes, strike.
Murphy filling it this inning.
Just look at the location on that pitch here. You're going to see it right here. Never had a chance to hit it.
No, as it crossed the plate, ended up, may look like it was outside, but it definitely crossed the from the left to right on the plate, or right
swing
to left.
Swing and a miss, strike three. Murphy gets out of the inning with a strikeout of Kaylee Morris. And now we go to the bottom of the fifth. Panthers holding on to that 5-run lead, 11-6. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. Coming right back is the top of the order, Arnold, Taylor, and Morton on WVRC, Clay County Sports.
Stump's Funeral Home and Cremation has been in business since 1897. Family owned and operated for 6 generations, offering you and your loved ones services with dignity and respect. With 3 locations to serve your needs in Grantsville, Arnoldsburg, and Stump Maddox Funeral Home in Clendenin. We offer traditional funeral services, cremation, green burial, monuments, new sales and lettering of existing stones, military services, funeral pre-planning, and aftercare grief resources. Let our licensed professionals guide you through the difficult process of honoring and saying goodbye to your loved ones. Stump's Funeral Home and Cremation.
All right, we are back, bottom of the 5th inning, and for the Panthers, top of the order, big chance here. We can get some runs across here, and that would definitely make me feel a lot better.
Yes, it would, as we are at the top of our lineup, and Emma Arnold.
And correct me if I'm wrong, we only have to lead by 8, right, to end this one?
8 after 5, correct, and we are, what are we up, 6?
5. We're up 5, yep, so we would need 3 runs here. First pitch is a ball, 1-0 the count.
Oh.
And that's a strike on a bunt attempt.
Yeah, Emma tries to lay that ball down at the last minute. I'd say she'd like to have gotten her bat turned a little more towards third base. to lay it down, but, because you don't want to lay one down to first baseman. First baseman may be able to pick it up and tag you or something like that.
Yes. Here's the pitch.
There
Another bunt. Oh, man. It was almost a really good bunt.
Yeah, she did get it down the third baseline on there. Plus, if you get it down the third baseline, it's a harder throw for the, as you see Coach Parker out there telling her what she should be doing. But she'll probably be swinging away this time, and she did that the last time and struck out on us.
Here's the pitch.
Oh, boy.
Swing and a miss, strike 3.
All right.
Well, out 1 for Addison Taylor.
Addison Taylor, she did have a little single the last time, but then stole 2 bases and does have 1 RBI on the day. So Addison needs to start us off here. She's not hit one sharply as we are accustomed to seeing.
Strike 1. There's that pitch on the outside corner down around the knees, and it is a good one. Murphy and Riddle have hit that spot several times this ball game, and you see why they're going back to it. Here's the next one. Foul ball. Strike 1.
Yeah.
Strike 2.
One thing you'll notice is Riddle does not walk batters, as
None.
she has not given up a walk in this game. I don't believe she gave up a walk in the last game. I can go back and check, but she definitely throws it in there and says, hit it if you can. We'll see if we'll play some defense.
She just does not throw 4 pitches outside the zone in one at bat.
And, she smartly locates it with 2 outs, see if she can get Addison to chase. Riddle is an excellent pitcher.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Riddle ready, and here it is. Hit foul down the left side. It'll stay 1-2.
Yeah, she has Addison off guard there as she slowed that one down. Addison was out in front of it. So, she's able to locate her pitches. I would say that this may be the old number 1 here, Al's, as she may try to blow one past her.
Here we go. Addison ready. Here's the pitch.
Oh.
Low, ball 2.
Low, ball 2. Good at bat right there for Addison as she's reaching good at bat territory with her, 6th pitch of this at bat so far. So good at bat so far for Addison. I'd like to see it pay off for her.
Riddle steps back up to the mound, or the circle, I should say. Here's the pitch. There it is. It's hit. It's a swinging bunt. This is going to be trouble. Safe.
Yes. There's that speed that we harp on all the time with Addison, as the ball wasn't hit 7 feet. But Addison, who has speed for days, was able to reach on that, and that'll bring up Brooklyn. I would think that we'll see Addison take off here real quickly, get an in scoring position, and let Brooklyn hit away at that point.
That might be our first hit since the 2nd inning. Unless I missed one. We've had 10 hits forever.
Well, we had 2 hits last inning, but one was a double, one was a single,
Okay.
so we did score a run there. But those were the first 2 hits in a while. So
13 hits. I did miss those 2. Okay. All right, so that first pitch was outside the zone. It's a ball. 1-0 the count to Morton. Morton's at the ready. Here's the pitch from Remedy Riddle. Strike 2. There goes the runner, Addison Taylor, down to second base. We get the count right. 0-2 count on Morton. That won't be a problem for her.
Nope.
As look for that low and away pitch. But Morton will be putting a swing on it. I can almost guarantee it. Here's the pitch. There it is. Couldn't make contact with it. Strike 3. No.
No, they
Strike
called that.
2.
They called that first one a ball. I guess I thought it was a strike as well. Addison, not sure how she ended up on third, but I think what she did was when the catcher stood up and threw it back to the pitcher, Addison had not yet retreated, and she went ahead and said, "I'll go ahead and take third," as it is now 1-2, 1 ball, 2 strikes for against Brooklyn.
Trust your instincts, not the scoreboard. As I changed it, there's a hit to right field. Addison will come in to score. Gets by the right fielder. Here goes Morton. She's on second. She's rounding second. She'll head into third, where she'll be in there safely. It's 12-6, Panthers lead.
Yeah, big hit right there for Brooklyn as the hit scores Addison. Then we have the error on the right fielder that allows her to get on over to third. So it'll go as a hit and a 2-base error on the right fielder, but an RBI nonetheless, and Murphy up with a chance to score her here.
First pitch low for a ball, 1-0 to Riley Murphy, who is due. She hit a booming shot to right field over here, and I think when the right fielder stuck her glove out, it stuck in it.
Yes,
like
it couldn't
get out.
Didn't have any choice but to stay right there.
Yes, here's the next one.
Oh,
That one's
there
hard
it
hit
is.
again. Into right center field, all the way to the wall. Morton comes around to score. Murphy's on her horse. She slides into second base safely with a double.
Yes, and we talked earlier that Murphy will definitely hit one hard at some point. She's had her last two hit hard, and we now are one run away as Murphy is the winning run with one out.
Let's walk it off right here. How about it?
How about it? Right here, this time, right here.
Here's Hannah Gandy. Hits it right up the middle. No play to be made, but Riley's going to have to stay at first base. That's a hit.
Yeah, and
or third base, rather.
And Hannah is 4 for 4 on the day, Al.
Man, she has been on fire.
Scored 3 runs. Roxy Schoolcraft, a young freshman, followed Hannah, the freshman. As a matter of fact, we have 4 freshmen in a row in our lineup, but Roxy a chance to score this one here.
All right, here we go. Schoolcraft stands in. Here's the pitch. Outside ball 1. Runner will advance to second. No throw.
Yeah, and Hannah's run means absolutely nothing. If Riley scores, if I was Hannah and the ball is hit, I would just stand right there.
Yes. Here's the next pitch. Inside ball 2.
Yeah, because Roxy or Hannah does not want to do anything to get herself an out, but of course she does have Riley in front of her, so I wouldn't expect that to happen, but could. But Hannah's run is not the winning run. It is Riley who is 60 feet away.
3-0. You're going to see a strike here if you're Roxy, and I'd almost give her the green light here because Riddle does not walk many batters. She has good control of the strike zone, and behind 3-0, you know she's going to throw a strike in there.
Yeah, this is most likely going to be a strike for sure.
Here we go. Here's a pitch.
And I lied.
And it's a walk.
Yeah, we are completely wrong, as that is the first walk of the inning. So now, Al, we have another freshman who has a chance to end it. Something's going to happen on this at bat with Lainey Sears.
Big at bat for the Panthers. Laney steps in. Bases are loaded. Panthers lead by 7 and could make it 8 right here once this one is over. Here is the first pitch. It's in there, and a swing and a foul for strike 1. That one a little high, but Laney was putting a swing on it anyways. I like the way she thinks. And, you know, again, uncharacteristic walk for Riddle that time. That does set up the force, though. You wonder if maybe that was an intentional walk. Here's the next one. It's a strike.
Very well could be, because on a ball hit right back to Remedy, she would surely go to third. As a matter of fact, I believe they probably pulled their infield in, and they have. So they'll be taking this ball if they catch it to the plate.
Here's the pitch. Strike 3. Swing and a miss. A big strikeout for Remedy Riddle. And now, with 2 outs, you're going to have a hit. And it is Chloe 9, yet again, another freshman.
Yes, another freshman, as the defense will back up. Chloe does have 2 hits today and 2 RBIs.
Swings through that one. Strike 1. Chloe stands in. She has gotten more and more at bats and has looked more and more comfortable at the plate with every passing at bat.
Absolutely.
Continues to do good things, and just another freshman for this roster to build from. Here it is, swing and a miss, and boy, Riddle bears down, and she is tough to hit.
Yeah, and this situation is definitely right up Riddle's alley. If she gets a strikeout here, she'll strike out the side and live to see another inning.
Ball 1, good plate discipline there by Chloe 9 to take that one, as she was not going to hit that one. And now it is 1-2 with 2 outs. Again, the winning run, the game-ending run over there at third base. Here's the pitch, and she smokes that one down the line into the river.
Yes.
Ooh, man.
Yeah, she hit that ball on a line. It went right over the fence, and here we go.
1-2. Here's the pitch from Riddle.
Oh.
Ball 2.
Oh, man. Woo.
It was close, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Check this out. Ooh, maybe a little low. I don't know.
Yeah, a little low. If you're Remedy Riddle, you'd like to have that call.
Yes. All right, here it is. 2-2. Uh-oh, not going to get that one, are we? And that is strike 3. So the Panthers unable to end this one, and we'll go to the top of the 6th inning. 13-6 your score. Panthers lead by 7 on WVRC Clay County Sports. We'll be right back right after this.
If you're interested in a new tractor or implements, give Shamlin Brothers Farm Supply a call at 304-927-1426. We are a Coyote, Bush Hog, Vermeer, and Coon dealer. Also, look us up on the web at ShamlinBrothersFarmSupply.com. And may God bless.
A well-run retirement plan can attract and retain valuable employees, whether your organization has 2 or 2,000. People's Bank offers solutions to determine the best benefits approach that meets your business goals. People's Bank 401k solution offers fully bundled and in-house solutions that eliminate the need for multiple providers, saving you money. People's Bank, working together, building success. Investment products are not FDIC insured, not deposits, and not guaranteed by People's Bank. Not insured by any federal government agency, subject to risk and may lose value.
Tony here. Go-Mart's Groovy Hoops is on now. Earn bonus rewards points and tokens with specially marked items.
Hey, it's Brad checking in. Go to gomart.com or check the app for details.
All right, we are back. It is the top of the 6th inning, and this is Gabby Smith, I believe. Is that right?
Gabby Smith, who is 2 for 2 and scored a run, has an RBI, been a dangerous hitter here at the 9-hole.
Yes, smaller girl in stature, but has made a big impact on the scorebook. You like that?
I do like that. That is what they call an analogy, I believe.
I pull those out just at random moments.
No, that wouldn't be an analogy.
That is I don't know.
It's very good English.
It's just good broadcasting is what that is, and there's an out.
You're right. I believe you are right.
I try to paint a picture for our viewers.
Yes.
And, I do some of that stuff from time to time.
I'll tell you what you are, Al. You're basically Bob Ross.
Yeah. Yes.
As Dylan would say, Bob Ross. Is Dylan listening today?
I think our chat isn't working like I want it to.
Usually pops up right here.
Well, our chat's not working. I don't know why.
Well, this is Snodgrass.
Snodgrass. Was that first pitch a ball?
That first pitch?
I think it was, and there's ball 2.
Yeah, Snodgrass, she has struck out twice, got on by a fielder's choice. If you remember, she did hit it hard, and she did score a run in that big 6-run 4th inning for Calhoun.
All right, 1-0 the count, according to the scoreboard. I've been wrong. They've got me on that scoreboard before. It ain't going to matter because it's a fly ball out of the reach of Morton. That'll be a hit, a single for Snodgrass, the leadoff batter. And Calhoun's off and running again. Here we go.
Yeah, and again, another nice defensive play by Lily out there backing up the center fielder. She was able to pull it in nicely, hold Snodgrass right there at first base where she should be, and that'll bring up Remedy Riddle. And I don't know if you remember, but Riddle hit a liner down the third base line the last at bat.
Yes, and man, that is a really hard swing. Good gracious. Check out this swing right here. Whew.
Yeah.
That was incredible.
I know what to call you, Al.
What's that?
A savant.
Savant? I don't know if I know what that is or not.
Oh, okay, well.
But I'll look it up.
Yeah. That's my lexicon coming out, announcing lexicon.
Oh, yes.
A savant. Look that one up.
A person of profound learning. Yes. I am a savant. Here's the next one. Down and away, ball one.
Yes.
Remedy Riddle back at the plate. She has done damage, and she has really marked it. Oh, yeah, here's our chat working.
Oh, is it?
Oh, yes, Tracy's watching.
Is it? Tracy
Call me
Dobbin?
a Toonsmith.
Oh, yes, you are. Oh, here, we got a pop-up.
Pop-up right to the second baseman. And how about the play from Roxy Schoolcraft?
Roxy, who also is a Toonsmith over there at second base, as nothing gets past her. That will bring up Briley Wilson. Briley has walked. She's doubled. She has an RBI. She scored a run. She struck out.
All right, here we go. Briley Wilson back at the plate. 2 outs in the inning. Takes that one for a ball. Ball one.
Yeah, Hannah popped up out of there thinking Snodgrass was going to take off running, but Snodgrass was about a half a foot off first base.
Here we go. Swing, foul ball, 1-1. So, Riley battling back here. Jeremy's got jokes, Coach, over here.
Who does?
Jeremy's got jokes over here.
Oh,
He's putting stuff in the chat. I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, just tell Jeremy to sit there and be the cameraman.
You just run that camera like you're supposed to, Jeremy. All right, here's the 1-1. High for ball two. 2-1 the count. This is Briley Wilson, the right fielder. Number 22. She is looking to get Calhoun back in this game. And for a game where we're up 7 runs, I would like it to have ended that last inning, because just don't know. They can hit it well. It is 3-1 here. They can hit it well. We've got out of a couple jams where they could have easily had 3 or 4 runs. And, man, this is a close game as this one is to us. Oh, no.
Another cameraman. Oh, my heavens, Jeremy. It came right to you.
John Paul Coleman almost saved you right there.
Yes, John Paul was backing up, and my gracious, Jeremy.
That was close.
All right.
Woo. Briley doing us a favor and putting one right to us, and we give her another chance at it.
And she comes.
That's a fair ball, I believe.
Is it foul?
Oh, they called that foul?
Yeah.
All right, we'll take it. Let's see if we got a replay on it. Man, that was close. Nope, out of the camera. So we'll call it foul.
Yeah, my heavens.
So still through full count. My heavens, we had that out.
Calhoun,
right up here on the deck.
Calhoun 6 errors, Clay 3 errors, Jeremy 2 errors on the day.
Here's the next one. That's ball 4.
Yes, that's ball 4 as Miss Wilson will take second. And Calhoun chipping away.
Here's Rayleigh Cunningham.
Rayleigh Cunningham, as they are once again in scoring position, and a score here, Al. Oh, boy.
Rayleigh Cunningham, what has she done? I know she's hit it hard.
She's had 2 singles. She's had 1 RBI, and she hit one to Roxy, who, if she hits another one to Roxy, is almost guaranteed to catch it.
Yes.
So
we've got, Roxy is an automatic out standing there at second base.
Right.
1-0 count. Here's the pitch. Bouncer.
And she does hit
right
it to
to second. There's the out.
Well,
my goodness gracious. You would think they would learn. They gave Jeremy a chance up there. Didn't make the play. Roxy does. There it is. You see it. She sweeps it up, throws it over to first. Out number 3. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Panthers coming up. This is WVRC, Clay County Sports.
For more than 120 years, People's Bank has been dedicated to helping businesses thrive. The local business and commercial bankers take the time to understand your business, and that's where relationships start. From there, People's Bank offers a range of loans to best fit your needs, because there's no one-size-fits-all approach to financing. Operating loans, lines of credit, cash management, whether it's for day-to-day operations, expansion, or new equipment, People's Bank is committed to working together and building your success. People's Bank, member FDIC.
Welcome back, Bradley Field. The sun has went down over the mountains, and it is a beautiful evening here at Bradley Field. The Panthers leading 13-6 as they are trying to end this thing. One run will end it, and we will be in the 5th place game tomorrow night.
Yep.
I don't know how to check. I wonder if WVRC Doddridge is covering that game.
I don't know. Hopefully.
Well, I don't know if it's at Buffalo. Here's Lily Nichols. She'll come up to the plate to lead this inning off. She struck out twice tonight, and she squares around a bunt. Puts a pretty good bunt down, but Riddle handles it. Throws over to first for out number 1.
Yeah, Lily probably would like to have pushed that one a little closer to the line. I wouldn't be surprised if Emma doesn't also lay a bunt down, as the speed in the 9-1 hitter. Coach Parker's over there just trying to get that one base runner on to see if we can't end this one in this inning.
Here's Arnold. WVRC Doddridge is not covering the game. I bet you it's at Buffalo.
I wonder if Buffalo has a game changer, but we'd have to.
I don't know. We'll find out. All right. And check this out, as that's a ball hit into right field. It's dropped. That's a base hit, and the winning run's on first base. And, Coach, I know Dylan's not here, but his grandmother, and that is Irma Vaughn. I know Irma, great lady. She's watching tonight.
Oh, yes. And
yes.
And that would mean that is great-grandma.
Yes.
Great-grandma, as Dylan now has, what's he have, 2? Is that his was that his second one?
Yes. So, yep. Patricia, thanks for commenting, letting us know. Irma, thanks for watching. We hope you are feeling a lot better, and we're thinking and praying about you, with you, for the whole family, and glad to see you watching and feeling better.
Yeah, as Emma takes a stolen base and almost slid right through the bag.
Yes. 0-1 count. Let me get the camera back right. That's out of the zone. Ball 2. Emma takes third.
So the winning run now is 60 feet away on the pass ball there, and Addison, let's see if she can't just end it right here on this pitch.
Here it is. 1-1 count. Remedy Riddle right on the circle. Here's the pitch.
To us.
High ball. Right there it is. And
Jeremy almost able to make the play.
Went right up on the roof.
We can't give him an error because it did hit the roof first.
He was nervous. I could tell all the way, thinking they're going to hit another one to me.
Yeah, Jeremy.
My goodness gracious.
Jeremy is rattled.
Yes.
Let's go, Addison, right here.
1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes, rather. Here's the pitch. Trying to end it. 1 out. Runner at third. Inside, ball 2.
Clay with 1 out, 1 runner on third, 1 run away from ending this game and sending us to the 5th place matchup with either Buffalo, who we know really well, or Doddridge.
Riddle on the mound. Here's the pitch. Low, ball 3.
Oh,
Arnold's going to think about it, but go back.
Yeah,
don't want to run herself out of an inning.
Yeah, she got way down the line right there as Arnold says, hey, won't you throw one down to third so I can try to go on home? But let's let Addison end it.
Here is Taylor standing in. The pitch. It's a little bouncer foul.
Yes, I'll tell you this, the pitcher out there, I know we've harped on it. It's you say, well, Coach, they got 13 runs and 16 hits, but
17 hits rather.
17, but Calhoun also has 6 errors, and this pitcher just does not throw balls.
Here's the next one. Swing, foul tip into the mitt of the catcher. That is out number 2.
Out number 2, as Clay just cannot seem to get that one run across that they need. Calhoun and Remedy Riddle.
Here's Morton, hits it up the line, fair ball game. Yes.
No need to go any further, Brooklyn.
Morton hits it, and she puts it right down the line for a base hit. And that is the ball game. It is 14-6.
They're checking the scoreboard out there. The making sure both scoreboards match the 8 runs, and assuming that it will, and it does.
Yes.
That will be the win.
Panthers win at 14-6. They short game Calhoun County. We'll take a quick break. We'll tally up some stats. When we come back, we'll have your player of the game. This is WVRC Clay County Sports. Thanks, folks.
At Big Otter Elementary, we believe school is more than just a place where lessons are taught. It's where friendships grow, curiosity thrives, and every child is part of a family. Here, learning isn't just about books and tests. It's about connection, encouragement, and a love for discovery. With the highest student achievement in Clay County, our success comes from something much deeper than academics. It comes from families who are involved, teachers who care, and a community that believes in every child's potential. At Big Otter Elementary, every student is known by name, valued for who they are, and supported by a team that feels like home. Big Otter Elementary, more than a school. It's a community, it's a family, and it's where the future begins.
We walk through over 1 million doors in our lifetime, but only a few, when opened, truly make a difference in our communities. Like the small business owners, the hard workers, and the dreamers. At People's Bank, we believe that when the right doors open, anything is possible. People's Bank, working together, building success.
Thanks, folks, for staying with us. Final score, Clay County 14, Calhoun County 6. The Panthers will play Thursday night right here at home. I believe it's Thursday, right?
Mm-hmm.
Against the winner of Buffalo and Dodgers. We don't know who that's going to be yet, but we'll have it for you here. And player of the game tonight is Hannah Gandy. Hannah went 4 for 4 tonight with 3 singles and a double. 3 runs scored, 2 stolen bases, and 2 RBIs. And, Coach, what a great game for Hannah, but check out something happening on the screen right now. This is a big moment.
We actually have 2 big moments as
we
the
do.
umpires are brothers. I don't know if anybody knew that, working their first game ever together, and we may have a prom.
Oh, this is one of the biggest moments in history, in WVRC history. We've only had one other promposal moment, and it was in football, way up above, I think, way up above those homecoming proposal. We haven't had a promposal.
Oh.
I think that's what they call it. And check out Jaden right there.
Jaden is...
See, right now he's thinking, like, I don't want to mess this up. I want to say the right name.
He's hoping that Addison doesn't see him as the coaches talk.
He's got a nice bouquet of flowers right there, too.
And what you're seeing, folks, is that is a second-team All-State defensive end who will be playing in an all-star game. We won't say which one.
Yes.
But here we go. Look at this.
Has never been nervous before that I know of, but how about this? A moment of love right there.
Good job, Jaden.
All right, there you have it. And, by the way, it's Hannah Goose Gandy, according to, I'm assuming, some family members on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
And so that, I don't want to take away from this, because we had a big promposal there. But
yes.
Hannah Gandy was our player of the game. Let me say that one more time for those watching. 4 for 4, 3 singles, 1 double, 3 runs scored, 2 stolen bases, and 2 RBIs, and played one heck of a game behind the plate, too.
Yes,
so,
and just a freshman now. I don't know if you know this, but you're going to be able to call her for 3 more years.
That's pretty impressive.
That
I'm
is
pumped.
pretty impressive, not to mention.
This team is going to make some noise somewhere down the road.
They are 11-6.
Wow.
They are playing for 5th place in the LKC, one of the premier conferences for softball in the state. We have Emma Arnold, our lone senior. Then we have 4 sophomores and 4 freshmen in the starting lineup.
Pretty impressive stuff.
Pretty impressive stuff, as Clay will travel tomorrow evening, softball anyway, to Nicholas County, and then be right back here at home for the LKC on Thursday, and I believe, Al, you are doing a baseball game tomorrow night, are you not?
Yes, we're going to try to get the baseball game in. That was scheduled for today. That's tomorrow. We might have a special guest, Jeffrey Cochlis, going to help us out tomorrow, his first appearance. So pretty excited about that. If it doesn't rain, I heard there was some rain in the forecast, so we'll check things out for rain and hopefully get back to it. But Coach, again, I think it's been a successful broadcast.
Yeah.
And congratulations to Hannah. That was her dad, by the way, that told us her nickname, Hannah Goose Gandy.
Hannah Goose Gandy. I like that. I'm going to start just calling her Goose Gandy.
Goose Gandy.
Goose Gandy.
Yes.
I mean, if her dad does it, surely Coach Nichols can do it.
Yes, Goose Gandy is coming up. I like that.
Surely Coach Nichols can do it, and the Savant.
The
Al
Savant.
Tanner.
Alan Savant Tanner.
Yes.
All right, what a game.
And the only bad thing I want to say about tonight, Al, is Jeremy had 2 errors up here in the cameraman position, camera. But like we've mentioned, great job by Riley on the mound, great job by Brooklyn and Addison and Hannah and all of those girls out there just smoking the ball all over the place. So Clay and either Doddridge or Buffalo, we don't know, will be coming to Clay on Thursday to see about that. It's
a win-win. If we play Buffalo, what an exciting 2 games that was that I missed. I'd love to see that team. And if it's Doddridge, a fellow WVRC school.
Yes, a fellow WVRC
yes,
school.
So we love that.
Like Calhoun, a fellow WVRC school. Calhoun, Calhoun is got a good young team, a good softball team in their own right. They got an excellent pitcher, and Clay just came out here and said, hey, we're going to take our licks at it, and they absolutely did take their licks at it as they hit the ball all over the place.
Yep. All right. Well, Coach, it's been fun. Thanks. We appreciate all our listeners out there, and we'll be back again, softball action Thursday night, hopefully some baseball against Braxton tomorrow night, a fun week of WVRC sports. So it's been fun. Thanks, everyone. Thanks to our sponsors. And if you know anybody or you have a business that would like to be a sponsor, we would love for you to sponsor our broadcast and help us out as much as we can, because we want to bring as much of these games to you as we possibly can. Thanks. Appreciate it. Everyone have a wonderful evening. Good night. And